Alrighty, hello. Hmm. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just checking the volume of the stream here. Let's see. Let's test the audio. Audio sounds good. Audio sounds good. Alright, alright, alright. Share. Alright, hello. Welcome, welcome. I think I forgot my charging cord. Wait a second. Got my charging cord. Hmm. Hmm. I guess I'll choose this one for now. I'll be right back. I need a charging cord for my iPad. Oh, I have returned. I have returned. Oof. This iPad, I swear, like I have to do a better job of keeping it charged because I don't. I'm like midstream, and then it doesn't work. Gotta keep the tech. Uh, gotta keep the tech nice and hard. Alrighty. We'll just let the folks on. Actually, you know what? There's another thing. I don't really make this YouTube icon here. Maybe just have it the way it is. Yeah, we'll try something else later. All right, that's my cash wrap. So, if you don't know who I am, I'm Nakia Shade. I'm a Hollywood trained, American Sixth Grade author, semi-finalist, 2022, Dark Horse Comics, published author and artist. I'm also the creator of Song of Wata, which you can watch on my YouTube channel. It is a audiobook drama, and it's Masala fiction, so it blends fantasy and romance and like society and status genre together. It's funny, and I finished one last year, so I'm in Act Two right now, and I have some greeting cards on my TikTok shop that you can purchase a pack of 8 greeting cards. And if you're looking for a really cool gift for your art loving friends, for your mom, for your sister, for your niece, for your grandma, no, for your auntie, I got the greeting cards. I got the cards here for you. These make perfect gifts, and on the inside, it's blank, and all of them are blank on the inside. You can write whatever you want on the inside, your prayers, your manifestations, your well wishes, your congratulations. There's a lot here, and on the back of each one, there's a different meaning, a different themed meaning. One's about family, rebirth, using your voice, desire, destiny, treasure, grief, ritual, and family. So, um, there's a lot of different themes here. So, whether you have like a Mother's Day event, or birthday, or an anniversary, or a gal's night, or a birthday, um, any kind of like celebration, these would be like the perfect gifts for your favorite person in your life. And there's a pack of 8. So on my TikTok shop, which is I am Nakia Shade on TikTok shop, I have these cards that you can purchase. They are at a really great price right now, and I signed each one of them. So if you purchase them on my TikTok shop, I'll be sure to sign each one of them on the back somewhere, so that you have a piece of art from a award-winning artist, author, from somebody that is trained. If you've ever watched like the Rugrats, or um, like Netflix shows, I've been trained by Larissa Brown, who was an animator for the Rugrats at Nickelodeon. Now she's like a Disney fine artist, so you can like follow her on Instagram. I've been trained by Caleb Cleveland and a couple other author animators in industry. So I'm based in Oregon, like we live in the age of the internet, and so it's been really cool to kind of get their training and mentorship, so that I've been able to get as far as I have, because I've been trained in the right way. So yeah, and for those that are just joining me on TikTok, again, these are my greeting cards. There's a pack of 8 greeting cards. I'll put it this way. Pack of 8 greeting cards from my audiobook drama Song of Wata. These are all original paper collage art. I make this style of these cards are traditional paper collage, so I make them on like canvases. So like 18 by 20, 24 by 24, and then I make prints out of them, as greeting cards as well as posters. I haven't really had a chance to launch the posters too many times because I don't really get a lot of orders for them, but the greeting cards, the ones that are the most popular and the ones that sell out the best. They have 8 different designs. These are all characters from my audiobook drama Song of Water, so you can listen to the drama on YouTube and like enjoy a nice card to go with the drama. This one, they come in 2 different types of styles. This sort of horizontal one, and then like the standard vertical style. I'll be on for about 40 minutes or so today, yapping a little bit, telling you guys more about my progress through the drama. And I'm gonna actually draw a little bit today. The light my phone, if it is charging, kind of mount it on my tripod. But once that's kind of done, yeah, this one's of Sela. She's the younger sister in the story, so she's the one that's the pirate. She's the one that deals with like different physical disabilities. She's the one that's a bit chaotic, um, the impulsive, but she's the one of the main characters. This is Parveen. She is the goddess of the Pleiades. So she's like one of the 7 sisters in the Pleiades, and she's the one that most people in the story kind of like think about when they're like, "Oh, may Parveen be your guiding star." I've said that a lot, at the end of my newsletters or like in some videos, like this is who that is. And she's an important leader. This is also Sela, so in a different kind of style. This is one of the uh like root workers, like she works like in an apothecary, like a tea house. So she has like birds and she loves tea, and she's somebody that you can meet in Cowrie. That is great conversationalist. Those other sisters again. Niambe is the redhead, and Sela is the blue-haired one. And this is at a nicer part in the story. So, and this is uh sisters again, and they're at a nicer part in the story, being friendly and being sisterly and everything. And some Nyambe again. This is like Act 1 stuff. Act 1 stuff for her. And the end of Nyambe, this is much later in the story. But even now in the story, too. Alright. I'll circle back to these. If you want more information, I'll pin some stuff below. Cool. Okay. Great. So, like I mentioned, today pretty much is similar to yesterday. I'm gonna yap a bit. We're gonna do a little bit of drawing, and then I'll tell you guys a bit more about what I'm doing. I thought that like everything was live right now, but I'm on my other thing and I don't really see it. So maybe I need to like do something else. I'll let everybody know. Alright. I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube, so come on over and say hi. I'll be on for a little bit, so wait, can't wait to see you there. On TikTok and on YouTube, so okay. I'll let the Tiki Talkers know. We'll let people know. I'm live on YouTube right now, so come on over and say hi. And can't wait to see you over there. And I'm also on TikTok as well. I'm live on YouTube right now, so come on over and say hi. And can't wait to see you over there. And I'm live on. Right there. Alrighty. So like today I want to talk about like the archetypes that I like to write about for Song of Wata. And I think it's kind of fun to consider the archetypes that I'm writing now, because I like to be a very observant type of person. And so when I think about the archetypes that I write, I generally like to write from a place of like experience or uh, things I've encountered. And like, obviously, this is fantasy, but there are aspects of it that I think most women kind of like gravitate towards and um, like appreciate. My phone is not charged enough for me to screen share with you guys just yet. So I'm gonna just keep myself occupied here. Get this all kind of loaded up. So like archetype wise, actually I made a post about this before. But with like Niambe, for instance, she's definitely more of like a like overgiver type archetype and cares a lot about others like opinions and wanting to be a part of stuff. She's definitely the type of person that's afraid of like rejection, and so she's more of like a people like pleaser. In the story thus far, we kind of see that she's more a people pleaser, and that does not end well for her. Yeah, in the first act. So she's a redhead, and then Sela, the blue-haired one. Let's see. Definitely more of like the rebel, kind of like the dad character in a lot of ways. I like to make her archetype like the siren, which are two different types of characters in my like drama. So there's Mami Wata, which are also called like mermaids, but then mermaids their own have a thing too. And then there's sirens who have their own kind of like ability. So yeah, she definitely more um, reckless, but she also has that the fear of abandonment. So kind of getting her in a better space near the end of Act One, because in the beginning of Act One she's alone and she's in the lighthouse and she doesn't have many friends. People think she's weird, and she kind of likes being the weird one. She kind of likes rejecting authority in a lot of ways, but a lot of the times it's not the best for her, especially with the types of dynamics that she has with other girls in the academy. Like she needs more friends, and yeah, her and her sister are the founding daughters of Carrie Cascadia, so they are the two daughters of Yamaya and Abu Bakr, who are the founders of Carrie. And like I mentioned, the Mami Wata are the ones that helped to found Carrie. So they're the ones that traded with the fisherman in the beginning of the story. In the beginning of the story, I mentioned like a song that the fisherman and the Mami Wata, like how that came to be, and like the whole start of the creation of the city. So they're daughters of the human and the Mami Wata. Oops, I'm gonna double check this. I'm also gonna like let people know in my emails that I am in fact live. I will do that right now. I know that like Camo Studio is very simplistic. Um, I would like to get music set up for this at some point. That would be nice. Mhm. Plus, music wise, and I guess now there's like synthwave radio, some lo-fi girls. I think cool. Okay. Let's It would also be kind of nice if I have music. Um, that I figure out a nice way to kind of get this. Like a VTuber thing. Cool. Okay. So, cool. Like there's some stuff I want to upgrade for the stream. I want to make like VTuber, or like a YouTuber thing. Like I want to um I guess on TikTok nobody's really on, so I just end it on TikTok for now. YouTube, it's a little easier for me to kind of be on here. And I'm still waiting on this phone. Almost, almost. Yes. I just realized that like the mic is really that's the problem. Alrighty. So, like I mentioned, like kind of my topic for today's video is kind of like what was yesterday, which is continuing on doing stuff even when it's a challenge, even when it can feel hard, even when it feels kind of like a lot, like it's like asking a lot of yourself to keep showing up and keep doing stuff. But I think that that's like in those times, that's when I've built the most like faith in my abilities and like the most trust in my abilities when I keep showing up, even when it is a challenge. Because then I have to decide better ways to help myself and help myself win and help myself to enjoy the process. So this is the illustration. My phone, I'll give it the longer, but this is illustration I did last time. This last time. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. It's kind of like of Maya. It's just a little bit more like Niambe than Yamaya, or Sela than Yamaya. But we're gonna go with it anyway. I'm definitely gonna like get some other stuff on it. And also, I was kind of curious if I could like bring back. No, not this one. Maybe share the cards with you all again. That would be kind of helpful. Yeah, so these are the cards that I made, and that I had donated to like a, oh, that's helpful, to a auction, like a silent auction, uh, this month. So every quarter, I try to do at least like one silent auction, or at least once or twice a year, um, like a silent auction. This one in particular was really cool. This was like people in construction like trade, so I was really glad that they sold, and I love them a lot. These ones that I have on me today, but this was a lot of like fun, and I always make an envelope. I learned how to make an envelope out of paper. Um, I always struggle to find like good envelopes, so it was kind of nice to have an envelope that worked. Um, out of just a piece of paper. Like I just kind of made it myself out of paper, and then from there I was able to like put them all in there. All 8 cards fit in there. I felt pretty proud about that. I felt pretty proud about that. I'm probably gonna get my tripod and up so you guys can actually like watch me now. But yeah, no, this is pretty cool. This is very I like doing stuff like this. I did last time I did this was for lawyers, Oregon lawyers, minority lawyers, and the other time was for Rotary, because y'all know I'm Rotarian. And then this time it was for the trades for construction. Um, so yeah, it was pretty cool. And I mentioned I had a video up that I posted recently where I talk about like you need to get your art out there in different ways, and you need to connect with other industries. So if you don't know how to do that, I made a video somewhere here. Let me find it. Yep, watch that if you want to learn a bit more about marketing yourself in a more strategic way than just exposure. Get rid of this one. And I have a paper collage challenge as well that is still going on for spring. It like refreshes every 2 months. So the next one will be coming up rather soon. And in that school community, I have a free challenge that you can do. But then I also have like a second tier where you can, or one tier that you can join. Um, I'm actually going to share the link with you guys as well. I'll skip that link. Yep, awesome. Okay. to move this off screen. But I'm gonna get this all set up and then I'll start yapping and doodling. And yeah, I think I have anything else to share. I try to share little things. I don't think I have anything. I shared the video for chapter 10 yesterday. I'll just keep this on the screen. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Every time this tricky, I don't know what. I feel like I have to lock it. Something should not be. Something has to get me. Okay. Hold on. I think I need to like change how this is formatting to. Yeah. All right. This is fine. Everything's looking good. Wanted to add a little bit more light, but maybe it's fine. All right. So now you guys can kind of see. Again, I thought more light would help this, but I nope. More light is not helping. All right. Um, so yeah, this is a mom character in her human form. And like I mentioned, I want to upgrade stuff art about this stream since I want to be more consistent this quarter and next quarter. Um, Getting on here for an hour at least 3 to 4 times a week so we can make some real progress and not just wait for updates for the episodes. More gaming stuff potentially. I'd like to actually start doing more gaming. I don't have a good computer to do it, but There's other stuff I can do. I still have to finish Bollatro, so that's an option. Just having more like a fun setup. Wish this looked better. I don't know why the lighting is. It doesn't look this washed out on my thing. There's no filters on here. Like, I don't get it. I don't know why it looks like this. Oh, okay, the white balance is off. Oh, that's better. My word, that everything looks a lot better now. Something like this. Not quite sure. Cool. All right. So yeah, that's like a softer kind of light, and then I want to go in with something a little crunchier. Um, the different brush, something like that. And I'm just doing these kind of spiky highlights where I think like the light that's in the environment would show up in her hair. And they're not perfect. So, and like this isn't like a final kind of sketch. I might want to go back and add some other stuff later. But this is like the idea of the sketch. Alright, something like that. And then the white of her eyes are probably going to get like this too, because I want to add more color. Get another scruffy bride. Probably just make her outfit some kind of like two-tone thing. Then background wise, maybe something like purple, like grayed out purple or something. And then some sort of like we colored out just a fad. Overlay might be good. I like to watch like other techniques. Um, on like other types of like styles. And so there's a lot of Korean, Chinese artists that do like really rad techniques that I don't think I could do because I think it's more practice that I'm going to put in right now. I just want to learn some fun stuff and make some of my art look way more like pop with color and pop stylistically. But I figure I might need to learn a bit more. But maybe I need to zoom out a bit more. That's probably better. All right. Yeah, I know there's a way to do this. Grayscale. 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 Alright, I have about 5 minutes left. So let's finish this up. Plus. All right, I have 4 minutes left.